Hello and welcome to Cruising with John. In today's episode, we'll be looking at the drinks packages offered by P&O Cruises. Okay then, let's look at the drinks packages available. And as you can see on the screen, there's Refresh, Alcohol Free, Classic and Deluxe. Now the first being the Refresh, giving you Pepsi, Pepsi Max, lemonade, orange juice, pineapple and apple juice. So a regular Pepsi or R White's lemonade is £2.50, a large is £3.25. Now those are prices as of May 2023, and so just make sure that if you do go on a P&O ship and it's a year later, then obviously those prices are going to have risen, because let's face it, nothing goes down, does it? But if you think that a Refresh package at the moment is around £10 per day, it actually represents quite good value for money, because most people will have 4 or 5 soft drinks, especially on a hot day. So it represents quite good value for money. And so on a sea day, don't forget, you'll have more than that. Because it's hot, or you've got nothing to do, so you'll have a drink. So yeah, good value for money. And of course the alcohol free, that sort of sits around £22 to £25 per day. Of course you're going to get more than the Refresh package. Again, P&O have been very clever with the way that they've priced and the offerings that they are giving you, and that goes with the classic package and the deluxe package. Now what you have to remember is when you go for the deluxe package, there are still some specialized or specialist whiskies that aren't included, and of course there are bottles of wine that aren't included. Now when you order a bottle of wine, don't forget they will charge you full price minus 20%. So there's really no need to buy a bottle of wine. The wines that are on the drinks package, such as the Shiraz, the Malbec, the Merlot, Rioja, Pinot Grigio, etc., they're pretty much good quality. So there is no reason, apart from if you're celebrating a very special birthday, etc., or an anniversary, then you'll push the boat out, pardon the pun. So all of the packages represent good value for money. Now the classic package, again from May 2023, that sits at around £44 per day. Again, it depends on how many sea days. The deluxe drinks package, again, that's £54 a day. Again, it will vary. It's not stuck in stone. It will vary depending on the length of the cruise and the number of sea days and the number of port days. Sea days, you'll drink more. Port days, you'll leave the ship. So anyway, let's move on. Okay, so we've gone through all of the types of packages that you can purchase. Now don't forget, there is a discount if you purchase before boarding. So it's always best to purchase before boarding. Now, I doubt that there's going to be any price changes. This is not like Royal Caribbean where they change the price on a month by month basis. They do special offers. With P&O, I found that they tend to stick with their pricing. They might change it maybe every 6 months, but they don't tend to change it that often. So let's look at what the cost of a drink is if we were to purchase everything separately. Now, I've been a bit naughty. I've got a menu from the Crow's Nest. Now, the menus in the Crow's Nest may differ from that, say, in Brody's Bar or any of the bars in the atrium, but it will give you an understanding of what to expect if you were to just pay for them on a day-to-day basis. I mean, nobody wants a big bill at the end of the cruise, but Sometimes, of course, if you don't drink particularly a lot of liquids, I mean, or if you're just quite happy with water or tea or coffee, then it makes sense not to do anything. Let's look at the refresh package, and of course that was drinks on tap. So if we look at the back of the menu, you'll see on tap we've got Pepsi, Diet Pepsi, Pepsi Max. Now a regular drink is £2.50 and a large drink is £3.25. Now the refresh package is £10.95 per day. So you'd only need to have 4 of these drinks per day, and I doubt that you would stop at 4 to cover that £10.95 a day. So that's not bad. That's not bad at all. If you go then for the alcohol-free package, which then jumps up to 24, of course you've got your on tap, you've got your water and your tonics, but when you look at things like alcohol-free beer such as Heineken and Kopparberg, the alcohol-free mixed fruit, that comes in at £4.50 for the Kopparberg, and then the Heineken is £3.75. So I think that you could, after 4 of any of those, you're very close to the £24.95, and I'm sure that you'll probably have a Pepsi or a lemonade alongside that as well. So again, it's quite a good price for that. Then of course we move up to the classic drinks package. Now that jumps another £20 a day. But then, so if we then look at what we can expect, of course, we've got the on tap, we've got the water, we've got the beers, which is your standard 3 beers, your basic ones. Now they do change in as to which bar you go to. So err on the side of caution. Always ask the barman. They're more than willing to help you. And you don't want to face another bill at the end of the day if you thought that particular beer was included in your package. And then you've got the wines. Now, looking at the wines, let's quickly find these here. Now, again, you've got your Malbecs, your Shiraz, you've got your Pinot Grigios. Now, the thing is that each bar serves different types of wine. So you might go into one bar and they'll serve Shiraz. You go into another, they'll serve a Malbec. You go into another and they'll serve a Merlot. So just be aware that they don't do all of the wines in all of the bars. They will tell you if anything's chargeable, but again, ask if you're not too sure. The bar, I've got to say persons now. If I say a barman, I'll get shot. Yes, so always check to see whether it is covered in your package. And of course, if it's not, it's the full price of the drink minus 20%. So just bear that in mind. A typical glass of wine is between £6.25 and £6.75, obviously depending on which one you have. So again, if you like a nice glass of wine in the evening, maybe a few beers, etc., etc. Again, I think P&O have balanced the pricing quite well, because £44.95 a day is not bad. Now, don't forget, if there are 2 of you in a cabin, if one has the drinks package, the other one has to have the same drinks package. You can't go for a refreshment package and an alcohol package. Now, if you speak to P&O directly, you can get them to change that, but they'll ask for something like a doctor's note or a reason to make you exempt from the rules. So they're quite strict about it. I was on board the Iona a couple of weeks back, and they were quite understanding to people on board. So if you go to customer services, I did see that people were able to get them to do the alcohol package and the the refresh package, or the one of the other packages. Anyway, they did allow them to mix, so that was very good. Royal Caribbean, you have to have a doctor's note or some form of exemption. They're not so forgiving. So anyway, finally, the deluxe package, which is another £10 on top of the £44.95, which is so £54.95 a day. That will give you more or less everything, but of course, just like any other cruise ship, there are a few things such as champagne, which they don't serve, and there's some speciality. Having mind blank now, whiskies and brandies that they will charge you for. So just be aware, it's not absolutely everything, but it's near as damn it. So I hope you found this video informative. If you have, great. Please don't forget to click on the like and the subscribe and the notification button for the next video. Thank you ever so much.